welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kelvin Villalobos Ruiz, aka Coach K. Today we're gonna be talking about the bats that you should use depending on the person, depending on each individual, and how to tape your bat. It can be your wooden bat or your aluminum bat just for a better grip. We'll be talking about that. So let's get it. Alright, so let's talk about the sizes of the bat. A lot of people want to start playing baseball, but of course, like any other job, you gotta have like the right tools to be able to perform at the level that you want to perform. Let's talk about the sizes of these bats. So this bat right here that I use in college, this is a 34, right? So the bats can go from like probably, it's rare that you see a 31. That's the size of the bat. The weight is a little bit different, especially when it comes down to wooden bat or aluminum bat. So there's like 31, 32, 33, and 34. In college for aluminum bat, I used to use 34, as you can see right here. But for a wooden bat, I used to use 33, just because usually the wooden bats are a little bit heavier the aluminum bats. And as a catcher, me personally, I'm talking about my personal experience, I used to use a shorter bat just because since I was a catcher, in the later innings they bring like the bullpen that is probably throwing harder, and you as a catcher, you get tired of catching 6-7 innings, so you want to use a lighter bat, just so your bat speed doesn't go down, so you are able to go through the zone faster. So on wooden bat, I used to use 33 just because it was a little bit lighter. This bat is one that I use for practice. This is not a game bat. But for this one, it's a 34 just because 34 used to be lighter on aluminum. So back in the day, or at least in Puerto Rico, the way we used to get the bats, or the way we wanted to use our bats, is just by going to a store, right? Grab your bat and just holding it right there. If it's too heavy for you to swing with one hand, then that's not the right fit for you. You want to find the perfect balance. That being said, once you step on the batter box, you want to feel comfortable with your bat, right? Because it's the bat that you're gonna use in the game. That's the bat that you're gonna swing. You're facing these pitchers throwing like hard fastballs and all that stuff. So you want to be able to feel comfortable where you can cover the whole plate. You gotta know your swing. You gotta know yourself. If you're a person that stands like pretty far away from the plate, maybe you want to use a longer bat, maybe a 34. I've seen people using up to like 35, 36. But that's up to you, really. That's the kind of person you want to be able to reach all this. Remember, the home plate, this is a strike right here. Most of the umpires will call this pitch right here. You want to be able to cover this part of the plate, so you got to be able to cover those both parts of the plate, on the outside pitch, down, up, whatever you want to cover, and then be able to use this cover the inside pitch. Remember, if you have a long bat and you cannot, it's too heavy for you, once that inside pitch come here, it's gonna be too heavy to stay inside of that pitch. So you might be able, you wanna think about that. For a wooden bat, I used to use a 33 just because I will measure the plate. I will stand like right on the middle, so a wooden bat was lighter, and I was able to follow every pitch, swing at those outside pitches comfortable, and that inside pitch, since it was a little bit lighter, I was able to stay through the zone longer and all that stuff. But again, that's a personal decision. Once you go to the store, make sure that you feel comfortable with it, because you're gonna use it, especially when it's a wood bat. You don't want your wood bat paying $100, whatever it costs, breaking in the first swing that you take, or in practice. You want to be able to take care of it, and that it will last. Another thing that I want to say about the wooden bat is that this is a practice bat and this is handmade bat. But if you go to the store, they come in different shapes and different weights, different sizes. What I mean by that is like if you look at the wooden bats right here, they will usually have like a serial number or probably like a letter and then a number. That's usually the weight where it is. Usually the knob are probably a little bit thicker or thinner depending on the bat, on the series or the number right here. They will probably have the weight on the end of the bat, or they will probably have it more right here. I usually use the M110. I think that was my favorite bat right there, black and thin right here. But yeah, you want to be able to swing the bat, of course, but you want to be able to feel it, how it feels once you swing. If you want to, in the store, inside of the store, grab a bat and start swinging. You're paying for it. That's an investment. So you don't want to spend $110 just to have your bat sitting there. You want to use it, right? So once you go to the store, just swing with your bat. Make sure you feel comfortable. And that's my biggest advice when it comes down to wooden bat and the aluminum bat too. One of the biggest advice I got for you when it comes to bats, I know there is a lot of people. I've seen an interview, Vladimir Guerrero with Yuli Gurriel. If you get a chance, watch that interview. Vladimir Guerrero is like a bigger dude. He's got an amazing power. So if you're that type of guy, you can use any bat and it won't bother you. But when it comes down to a guy like me, I don't have that much strength. So it's probably gonna take a specific bat that I wanna use. But my biggest advice is, if you practice with a certain bat that you're using and practicing with it, when it comes down to the game, don't come in and use a different bat, right? You wanna use the same bat that you use for practice. You wanna be able to get used to that bat, how it comes off the bat, how you swing to certain pitches. If you keep changing and switching bats, it's not gonna do any good to you, because you're using one thing in practice and then doing a different thing in the game. That's what we talk about every single time. So just make sure that you practice with the same bat that you're gonna use in the game, and that's probably what you do in practice is gonna translate to the game, if that makes sense. All right, so I want to tell you a few things. Good things are happening. I just want you to keep watching my videos, but other than that, I have this new bat grips. I just became an ambassador for Alien Pros. So if you want a bat grip like this that you can use on your wooden bats or your aluminum bats, just hit me up, send me a direct message, an email. I think my phone number is on my Instagram too, on my social media. As of now, I haven't used it in a game, or I haven't practiced with it. It is a decent product. I feel like you can use it in practice, you can use it in game. If you don't like it, I mean, just get rid of it. I'm not trying to push this I'm gonna keep it real with you. It is a good product. You can DM me for, I got my own code now. Probably it's gonna be Coach K, so you can hit me up and you can get a discount on these products. Also, this is gonna be my logo, this is gonna be my brand. So I will be selling hats, I will be selling shirts, whatever you want, just hit me up. That's one thing. So Coach K, that's gonna become a brand. We're gonna go up from there. And one last thing that I wanted to tell you, since we're talking about bats and swing and all that stuff, so I see a lot of Instagram pages and I see a lot of coaches out there that are taking these kids 12 to 14 years old, maybe even younger, that nothing wrong with that are teaching all these kids how to swing and all that stuff. But my main advice for you is just keep it simple. When you have this guy teaching you all these drills where you put your one foot in front of the other or something like that, something ridiculous that they do, please don't listen to that. Make sure you keep it simple. When you're 10-year-old, nobody cares about those drills. I mean, you're not even gonna remember any of that stuff, and if you do, you're just gonna come to the game and all you're gonna do is like, oh, I need to put my hands inside, or I need to do this, I need to do that. Just forget about that. Keep it simple. Just swing. The simpler you keep it, the better. Just forget about all those drills that they're teaching you, or with other nonsense stuff. Just keep it simple. Just because once you're young, you put a lot of stuff in your head, you start thinking about it, and you forget the simplicity of baseball. You forget of just see the ball, hit the ball. Just keep it simple. If you are struggling where it's like baseball, where you are like maybe just going like this, going under the ball or something like that, then work on drills, work on different things that are gonna help you to fix that. But if you have a decent swing, don't let others take over your swing. It's your personality, it's your own stuff. Don't let others touch that. If you're just swinging at the ball, you're driving the ball, you're doing everything correctly, don't change that. Don't let others change that, because out of all the information, they're probably gonna work with you 30, 45 minutes, and out of all that information, you're gonna remember 10% of it. And then once you remember that, you're gonna be thinking about it in the game, and then what was this small of a problem is gonna just become a bigger problem, because you're just thinking about nonsense. Again, just keep it simple. Just see the ball, hit the ball, and just go from there. Again, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, send me a direct message, an email, contact me, whatever you need. Ask me questions. I will try my best to reply and answer. And thank you for the support. Thank you for watching. Let's get it.